I got bored last. This time.
Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, this is a big deal for Auburn. New head coach Alex Dolish, he told me that he is so excited they've got some crucial pieces in the transfer portal, and he believes this Auburn job is a diamond. He is ready to make it shine bright here this season. Reese?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Tigers offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some...
There's some room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Might be calling a hot route. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Nimrod. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. He's going to take off. Makes a man miss. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback gets past the marker. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Makes a catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Commodores offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Got a man, it's Singleton. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Brown will throw it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it right on the field. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you've got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets rid of it. The sure hands, it's Adams. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Under fire. Runs through the tackle. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Fakes to grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running inside. It's Cobb. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down for Auburn. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Cobb. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Brown wants to pass. Got his man on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Auburn! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Catch in the middle. It's Adams. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Calls his own number, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Carter. That's reeled in. It's Spence. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Commodores decide to punt it away.
And what a game-changing play right there, because it looks like he's going to flip the field with a really good punt return, but then he coughs it up, and just like that, the offense is back on the field.
Here's the pressure. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
They'll run play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. The defense separation and stopping him behind the line.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Oh, wow.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That's my first drop.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's caught. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be third down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking for that first down on third and short from the 28. He'll run it again. Makes it past the marker. There's a crease. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. No good. There is a flag on the field, so let's see if he gets a do-over. Personal foul. They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Absolutely center cut. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Oklahoma in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Sooners, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And this coach has got to be happy. They get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. And now to your game at Jordan-Hare Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Connor. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's caught. It's Sherrill. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's caught. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Scanning the field, it's Carter. He's got the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks.
Go defense!
He's not quite going to get there. They'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Might be changing the route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going to take a shot, and they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
I'm mad at it.
Running inside, it's Cobb. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Zings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Fights off a defender. Maybe a crease. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looking for room. It's Cobb. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The run inside. It's Cobb. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the red zone, it's Cobb. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
Oh, come
He's
on.
gonna lose a yard on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Quick release on the RPO. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
On the move, it's Alexander. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Back to pass, it's Carter. The screen, he's got wheels. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. This time he wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Kane. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Got his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. The play action fake. Caught outside on the right. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Bryson Washington. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Tries to get it himself. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Running inside, it's Young. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
That's caught. It's Singleton. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the 1st down. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
Let's go. We had to get Vanderbilt back, you know what I'm saying?